Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Sanch, welcome back to the Bodybuilding News Network. We have some physique updates from Rafael Brandao, Cody Drobot as he's in his off season, as well as Andrew Jacked and his physique update for some mobility work. Florian doing a transformation for the Taiwan Pro, and in my opinion, the most exciting guy to turn pro, hopefully this weekend at the Austria Pro, the Austria Pro. So if you're interested, stay tuned. But I'm your host here on the Bodybuilding News Network, Josh Sanch. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this video. And as you can see here, courtesy of Florian's, I believe his prep coach, the prep dad, sharing a very impressive 13-week transformation. And you got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, that this guy came from the open division and he did a phenomenal job there. He looked, I thought, phenomenal. He wasn't too happy with his placings and maybe just the prep in general, or he just wanted to downsize in general. I'm not too sure. But at the end of the day, he did decide to make that transition to classic physique. And although I still think he needs maybe a couple more years for that muscle to get used to sucking down to this weight, as you can see, it looks kind of I don't want to say melted, but it looks a little buttery. It doesn't have that hard, grainy, dense look that most guys do have. So those are some of my takeaways from his showing here. Now, he did place second, so he almost qualified for the Olympia this year. So expect him to come into 2024 hungry for an Olympia qualification, or maybe he just calls it good for the year and hops back into the off season. Not too sure, but best of luck to him in 2024. The guy I was very excited for that did amazing at the Prague show, and now he's getting ready for the Austria Pro-Am, the Pro qualifier, is a guy by the name of Vajt Turnka. This is a tricky name, ladies and gentlemen, so do not hate on me too much, but you can see from this, I know you saw these videos. I know you saw the pictures, the comparisons, putting him next to Marcus Rule and Dennis James and all those guys with crazy delts. This guy's got a phenomenal physique. He has great structure, and I definitely expect him to be winning that pro card this weekend. December 9th in Austria for that Pro-Am qualifier. And when you look at the physique, when you look at the structure, he's got a lot of great symmetry. He's got a beautiful flow to his physique. He has a lot of nice muscle density, a lot of great muscle maturity that you typically don't see in amateurs. So I'm excited to see him do well. Best of luck to him, of course. Moving into Andrew Jacked and his, well, I don't know what you want to call it. It technically is a flex, right? Him and Larry Wheels doing some flexibility testing and showing off just how good Andrew Jacked is when it comes to his splits. And that's one of his signature things with his posing routine. And I thought that in the last 2 years has really set himself apart when it comes to him doing his individual posing routine. It always made me super excited. I was clapping like crazy last year's Olympia. This year, the same thing. I was very excited to see it. And the guy's just phenomenal. I mean, how many people do you know in any division of men's bodybuilding can do this kind of splits? Let me know down below what your guys' thoughts are with the mobility and flexibility flex with him and Larry Wheels. But that'll do it for that piece. Moving into our next story, we've got a couple more. Rafael Brandao, if you did miss the video from yesterday or the day before, Rafael Brandao officially announcing he is 12 weeks out from the 2024 Arnold Classic in Columbus, Ohio. And Raphael does plan on doing that show along with several others next year. So I'm excited to see him get back on stage after dropping out of this last Olympia and taking some time off to make some much needed improvements, is what the strategy is for him and his team. And I'm very, very excited to see what the winning formula is going to be for him this year. He has, in my opinion, one of the best flows, one of the best structures in men's open. And with that added size, it's only going to it's only going to help him more, moving from 10th place at the Olympia to maybe even better. Now, a guy that I'm very excited to see make a comeback, he took off the 2023 season to make improvements. We saw him at the Texas Pro in 2022. He battled it out very competitively against Kareth Bajo, who's now a top 6 Olympian. You know, he's one of the best in the world when you look at the 212 division. Cody did place second to him that year. And like I said, taking off the 2023 season, making some improvements in the offseason. He did have, as it says here in this post, 2 corrective surgeries. He did have a wedding that he did attend for his own marriage, and overall making improvements that he needs. So again, excited to see what this guy's got in store for us. I thought he did a phenomenal job at Texas, and I believe he even did Tampa that year as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. He did he did that Tampa that year as well. And I would say that the package that he brought there and to Texas was very similar. And it looks like he also did the Van City Showdown. I did forget about that one as well. So lots of shows he did for, I do believe, his pro debut, his inaugural pro season. And we've got a little bit of time, ladies and gentlemen. We've got just a few more months before we start seeing the 212 shows pop back up. I will do a 2024 schedule breakdown once I see it posted. It might be already out, but I haven't seen anyone talk about it, so that is something you'll get to look forward to. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new here, consider subscribing to the Bodybuilding News Network and go follow us on Instagram, where we post these little snippet stories, kind of giving you a preview of exactly what we're going to be talking about on the daily installment of Bodybuilding Today, where we talk about all things hot topic and trending in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. I'm your host here on the Bodybuilding News Network, Josh Sanch. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.